Good morning, everyone. Welcome back into North Dakota today. Well, it's Monday, which means it's time to start off your week right with stories that will make you say, oh, for nice. I have Amanda Kosher joining us with stories from her North Dakota Nice blog. Good morning.
Good morning. So wonderful to see you, Sophia. Even on this eve of Ashlyn having a very terrible day today, my heart is with her this whole day.
I think our hearts all go out to Ashlyn Hill right now.
Yep. Last night, as we were going to bed, I said, I'm happy I'm gonna see Ashlyn tomorrow to be with her at this time with Detroit losing.
Yep.
Well, anyways, with that, let's get going. So my first story today is actually a chapter in the book of a wonderful woman named Heidi Muse. Heidi is a teacher in Grand Forks at Lewis and Clark Elementary. And one of her parents said, this is Heidi right here. One of her parents describes her as the most loving teacher. They said within the first week of school every year, her students know how much she loves them and how much she is loved. So this is Heidi in February of 2022. Sorry, thinking about Ashlyn, I gotta move to Heidi. In February of 2022, Heidi was diagnosed with stage 4 ovarian cancer.
Oh my goodness.
At the age of 56. And so Heidi, it was very shocking, as you can imagine, such a young woman. And so she had to quit school in the middle of the year. But one thing that came from it, she told me, was just with the illness came a multitude of blessings. And one of the biggest blessings was just the outpouring of love and support she received. So right away, her fellow teachers came together and they stood outside. When she had her port put in, they stood outside her house holding signs of hope and support, blasting fight songs on a boombox in sub-below weather. Here's the photo of that.
Oh my goodness.
One of her student teachers made teal bracelets that say Heidi's Hope, and she gave that to all the students and teachers in the school. And then their principal, Mr. Holheisel, came over dressed up like a bunny, carrying presents and Easter. But here he is, carrying presents for from all the teachers to her. She said it was so funny. There were Easter eggs rolling down the driveway in February. So outside of all that love, she started chemo, and her mother was her chemo buddy through the entire thing. And when her mother wasn't able to be there, she had her adult children, she had her brother, she had her aunt. Her aunt also came to her house and cleaned her house and walked her dog. And so let's fast forward a little bit. In July 2022, Heidi needed to go to Mayo to have surgery. Her first of 2 surgeries. Her partner, Mike, was with her the whole way. And it was very important for Heidi. Not only did Heidi do so well through those surgeries and she was able to make it to her daughter's wedding, she actually was able to dance with her daughter at the wedding. I know.
Oh my goodness.
So that same daughter, her name is Taylor, was having her 10-year high school reunion, and the reunion committee decided to do a fundraiser for her mother, and so they did a fundraiser as a part of their reunion. They also had a GoFundMe. She received money from Shields, and then more money from an organization called Trail of Treatment. And so look at all these darling people. These are all of her teachers. So I want to tell you some very good news. Heidi just had her last infusion through her port at Christmas time. And I don't know the details of Heidi's cancer journey, but my friends who have gone through cancer or been treated for cancer, when you finish with your port, you're done. You go to the doctor every year and get checked up, and that is that. And so I'm very happy to hear that Heidi's doing so well and that she is so surrounded by love. I asked her if she had a message for everyone, and she said 3 things. 1, never give up hope. 2, hold on, I want to make sure I get them right. 1, never give up hope. 2, be kind to yourself, which I think is an important lesson in life. But then 3, which really struck me, was let people around you love you and help you. And I think that's the hardest for us in North Dakota, especially, to let someone in to help you, and just how important it is. What are we doing here if we're not helping one another? So I love that story. Thank you to Louie for sending Heidi to me, and thank you to Heidi and all of the community for helping her. So that's so wonderful.
Yes, I love that story. Well, speaking of people who help others, I have a little surprise for you.
Oh my God.
Your husband emailed me and told me that it's your birthday today. So happy birthday.
Thank
we
you.
love you.
Oh,
and we'd like to give you a little something.
Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you, Janae. My gosh, look at this. Oh, you guys are so sweet.
Yes. So
Thank you all.
Yes.
I
so-
love this. But I don't know if you noticed, if you saw my segment on Janae, she embroiders all or crochets all of these.
Yes. So happy
Thank you.
birthday. We
Thank
all
you.
truly appreciate you so much, and I'm sure all the viewers do too. You really brighten our weeks and brighten the show. So
Well,
thank
thank
you
you.
and happy birthday.
Thank you. I can't imagine something I'd rather do more than be here today. Look at it. I love this. I'm just so happy. I told my husband, I was like, I think the best part of my birthday is going to be going on to North Dakota today. So thank you.
yes.
Thank you today. We love you. I love you. I also love my birthday. I should tell you all. Like, I love my birthday in that I make people have good days on my, like, I'm like, now you go off and have a good day for my birthday. So that's what I would like all of you to do for me, is do something that you're like, I'm going to have an Amanda birthday today. When I was younger, I used to go like do awesome stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, happy
Thank you.
birthday.
You're
We
so
really
sweet.
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, if we want to do your second story really quick. 'cause
Okay,
we don't have that
quickly.
much time. Okay.
In Grand Forks, there is a organization called the Red Hydrant, and they are partnered with Turtle Mountain Animal Rescue. So the owner of the Red Hydrant, named Genevieve Spicer, she is a longtime volunteer. Look at these puppies. We're going to get to this in a minute.
Cute.
So she's a longtime volunteer. She used to volunteer with the Special Olympics as a cheerleading coach. So one of her co-manager came in, and she was a longtime volunteer with Turtle Mountain. And they said, how can we support the organization? And they decided the best way to do it would be to foster dogs and get these dogs ready for their forever home. So people come in, they walk the dogs, they take the dogs for drives, as you can see, to Starbucks. They take you could snuggle the dogs. And one of the things that Genevieve said, I said, what's the best part of this program? And she said, well, we've placed 42 dogs, some of which have come in with a lot of trauma and are able to just reset into wonderful, good pups. And they 42 dogs with families, but then also they have these amazing volunteers who give their big hearts and homes, or big hearts and time for these dogs. So if you want to volunteer too, I'm going to put the link on my website. You have to, the only rules, you have to be over 18. And I hope you do, because puppies are wonderful.
Yes.
And dogs are wonderful. And so thank you all very much. I'll put, okay, now where am I going to put the link? I'm so flustered about my own birthday. I'm going to put a link on NorthDakotaNice.com where you can volunteer. And I'm also going to put Heidi's whole story on there.
Yep.
And you can also find me on Facebook for North Dakota Nice too.
Perfect. Well, yes. Thank you so much again for coming on, and happy birthday once again
Thank
from all
you,
of us here at
Sophia.
North Dakota Today.
You're so sweet. Thank
Yes,
you very
of
much.
course. All right, everyone, stick around. We have much more yet to come on today's show.